Ela Toldot. So these are literally the generations. What's my shoresh of Toldot? Not that there's really a shoresh here. Good. Yala. Now I can see the connection, right? We all knew Toldot, we all pretty much knew that Toldot were generations or genealogy. Right now we see the connection, right? Toldot, Yala, right? So these are the generations of the heavens and the earth. Now that's a deeper question. How could the Shemayim and the Aretz, how could the heavens and the earth have Toldot? That's beyond the scope of this class. But Ela Toldot Hashemayim Aretz. Behibar so Behibare plus am at the end. Okay, so what's been? When with the when they were created. Now it has some sort of to be because it's Niphal. So when they were created. Okay? Look at number 2. Abraham ben Na'ashana. Abraham was 100 years old. Behibale lo. So what's Behibale? When so-and-so was born, lo to him. Who was born to him? When Yitzchak, they know, when Yitzchak the son was born to him. Okay? 3. Vayas Yehoshua. So Yehoshua, what Vayas Yehoshua did? Ka'asher amar lo Moshe. Like that Moshe said to him, L'chi lafeim. What's L'chi lafeim? Good. So fight ba'amalek. Against Amalek. Okay? To fight. Notice L'chi here does not mean to be because it's an exceptional shoresh, right? It doesn't mean, it's not a passive shoresh. Okay? Look at number 4. Ko rhymes with so Amar Hashem, so said God. V'haya, what type of love is this? Virtually. And for past tense words plus in the future, it will be in lamod yilmedu. What's lamod yilmedu? If they will surely learn at darchei. Darchei rhymes with b'nei, so it has to be something plural of the ways of my people. L'hishaveya. What's l'hishaveya?
Swear.
Good. That's to swear. Bishmi.
In my name.
But in my name. Okay? Notice I have l'hishavei am. Right? I have my guttural. Right? So I have hatak in the back. Okay, Vayhibdeh. What does Vayhibdeh mean? When. Zvar hamelech v'dato. What's Zvar hamelech v'dato? The word of the king and his law were heard. So when the word of the king and his law were heard, u'vehikabes. When, follow the same pattern. When were kibbutz galia. When they were gathered. Okay, so who was gathered? The many young ladies were gathered. So when the word of the king and his law were heard, and when the young ladies were gathered, Al Shushan Habira, to Shushan the capital, Al Yad, to the hand of Haggai, that was the name of the person they were gathered to. Batilakaf Esther. What's Batilakaf Esther? Esther was taken Al Beit HaMelech to the house of the king. Okay? Look at number 6. By Yomer Mordechai. Mordechai said Al Esther to Esther. Al with the top. With Al with the top? Don't be silent. Bin Ashef on account of your life, your soul. Lihi Malate. What's Lihi Malate? To escape. It's a vocab word. To escape. They had not left to the house of the king. Okay, so number 7. Asher Matan Hanela, that the king gave life cuisine to the Jews. Asher b'chol ear ba'ir. Remind me, what happens when I have 2 nouns in a row? What words do I add in the middle? Each, the whole ear ba'ir would be each and every city, right? Each and every city. Let's look at Kahel. To be congregated, or more likely it's that reflexive form that we talked about a couple weeks ago, where it's to congregate oneself, right? To congregate themselves, right? That the king gave to the Jewish people, or each and every city, permission to congregate themselves, right? Either to be congregated or to congregate themselves. right? So I'll just write reflexive. Right, they're doing the congregating and they're being congregated, to congregate themselves. V'la'amod al nafsham, and to stand for their lives, meaning to stand up for themselves, to defend themselves. Okay? Number 8, I forgot to give you the translation for the first word. Hatshagen means copies. Copies of the kitab, of the decree. Lihinatim. What's lihinatim? Lihi, to be. So the Stephen rule is if it's a passive shoresh like natan, right? So lihi is translated as to be. So lihinatim is to be given, right? To be given. Lihi, to be given as a decree. As a law, right? Copies of the writings were to be given as a law. Again, we have the whole midina, umidina. We have 2 nouns in a row. What word do I insert? The word each. So the whole is every every, right? The whole midina, umidina, in each and every province. Galil whole ha'amim. Revealed to all the nations. Hiyot hayihudim. For the Jews to be atidim, prepared, layom hazeh, for this day. Lehina came. So lehina came. Again, lehi means what?
To be.
To be. Now what's nikama? Nikama is revenge. To be. So we don't say to be revenged. We say to be avenged.
Nice.
Okay. Mayhem from their enemies. Okay, anyway, number 9, we actually have an interesting case. So look at the word Batista ger. Miriam, was closed. Miriam was closed off, was closed out, right? So she was closed out because of an EIA, right, Niphal? From outside of the camp. Shabbat Yameh, 7 days. Ha'am lo nasa. What's ha'am lo nasa?
The nation.
And the nation, the people, lo nasa, the people didn't travel. Hey, I stayed here. Now, I want you to remember that we talked about that not a great majority of the time, I'll have a keled, a kaf, a lamed, or a bet prefix before my shoresh, if you will, right, when I'm in infinitives. But sometimes I will have a different prefix, I'll have a different preposition. So ad is another preposition until. So ad, hey, I stayed Miriam, until Miriam was gathered, okay? Until Miriam was gathered. So I have, why don't I have an EIA for hey, I stayed? What happened here? I got a bounce back, right? Remember I got the compensatory linking, the zanish. So the zanish going in the olive, it becomes a tsere under the hay, okay?